It's the Ian and Ian show. It's the Ian and Ian show.
Boom! Welcome to the Ian and Ian show, episode 2. My name is Ian.
My name's also Ian. We're a retrospective show. We're going to be looking at a movie of the week, an album of the week, a comedian of the week.
Classic game and a classic TV show. Before we start, we're going to talk through some of the comments we received from episode 1. So first up, we've got Mr. John Conway. Hey dude, thanks for watching. I don't know what this is all about, but I love it whatever it is.
I'll
Thanks,
take that,
man.
yeah.
Hope we catch up soon. Thanks for watching, dude. Ben Cracknell. It's like Wayne's World without American jokes. I love it.
The hell's a Wayne's World, dude?
Wayne's World?
I've never heard
Dude,
of Wayne's World.
We've never heard of Wayne's World. We're going to check it out this week. Thanks for the heads up on that one. And James Jenkins. Fear and Loathing kicks Buffalo's ass.
There's always one, dude. There's always one.
Dude, they're both great movies. He was a great guy.
Well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Which links us on to the first segment.
Are we going to do this?
Yeah, let's hit it, man.
Whoa. Whoa.
It's the movie of the week. It's the movie of the week.
Boom! This week's movie of the week. Oh my god, what a movie. The Big Lebowski, directed by the Coen brothers, one of our all-time favourite movies.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Dude, Jeff Bridges plays a great role. The man himself said that it was his favourite role of all time and one of his favourite films of all time. And this is a guy who was starred in both the Tron films, both great movies. If you
They were not both great movies. The second one was shit.
Dude, I love the second movie. It improved the
Are you
light
kidding
bikes.
me?
It was awesome. The story was great. He'd created himself.
Well, I'm really
It
sorry,
Had a
we're-
nice little subtext about
We're
like trying to make a perfect
We're
world.
supposed to be talking about Big Lebowski here, but I currently want to punch Ian in the face.
Both Tron movies rocked.
We're going to move on past that.
We were actually reviewing The Big Lebowski.
But anyway, back to a decent film. The Big Lebowski, what a great movie. Co-starring John Goodman. Oh, I love John Goodman. I used to watch him in Roseanne when I was a kid. Flintstones movie.
Previous Coen Brother movies. You've
Yes.
got Oh Brother Where Art Thou, who was
Yep.
also in Raising Arizona,
Oh.
starred alongside the
What a
legendary
great-
Nicolas
Nick
Cage.
Yeah. Literally. I love this movie so much. I mean, to be honest with you, me and Ian basically, we had to resist the urge to just spend 15 minutes quoting lines from the movie.
Phone's ringing, dude.
Phone's ringing, dude. Shut the fuck up, Danny.
Shut the fuck up, Danny.
Shut the fuck up, Danny.
Out of your element.
Yeah. Dude, this is a fantastic movie. I mean, also starring Steve Buscemi. Steve Buscemi is a great actor. He's currently in Boardwalk Empire. Great TV show. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else has he been in, man?
Obviously,
Reservoir Dogs. Reservoir Dogs.
That's one side. Obviously, you've got the Airhead side, and then you've got Anything by Adam Sandler.
Anything by Adam Sandler. Anything. But yeah, I mean, I cannot recommend this movie any higher. If you haven't seen this movie, please go out and watch it. It's great. I mean, such a cult movie.
You can't really talk too much about the storyline.
No.
It all essentially stems by a case of mistaken identity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a great plot, but like Ian said, we can't really go too much into it because we basically have to describe the whole movie to you. But this movie is such a cult following. There's a Lebowski Fest every year. All they do is bowl and drink White Russians.
Wow, that's great.
Sounds great, right? There's even an internet religion, Dudism, based on Jeff Bridges.
The Church of the Latter Day Dudes.
Church of the Latter Day Dude. They practice the Tao of Dudism.
Anything dude, and the last thing they want is to be undude.
Yeah, that is literally their religion.
Be dude.
Be dude, don't be undude. Great. What more can I say, man? But
Two
yeah,
commandments.
like I said again, I'm going to show you one more time because wow, what a movie. If you haven't seen this, go out and watch it right now. Well, maybe after the show. But yeah, The Big Lebowski.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Shall
Our
we roll
movie
on?
of the week. Shall we roll on?
Yeah, let's do it.
Whoa! Oh, bring it back.
It's the album of the week. It's the album of the week.
Stick 'em up, punks, it's the fun-loving criminals. Stick 'em up, punks, it's the fun-loving criminals. Just in case you haven't already guessed, our album of the week this week is a fantastic album by one of our favourite bands, the Fun Loving Criminals.
FLC.
Come Find Yourself. Oh, what an album. I love this album, dude.
Yep.
I think it's great.
The debut album from the band, released in 1996.
Whoa, you must remember that pretty well.
I was 6. I remember being out in the charts, man. Everyone was singing Scooby Snacks.
Yeah, Scooby.
Running around, robbing banks, all whacked up on Scooby Snacks.
I mean, I was in primary school at the time, dude. But even I was rocking out.
So you
to
wouldn't have got
Scooby Snacks.
smoking, man.
I wouldn't have got any of these, man.
You got them. If you ain't got them, then you hit rock bottom.
Ian used to have to walk 10 miles to school every day. But yeah, dude, it's another one of those albums that you can literally just stick on first track through to the final track. Just gold, man. I mean, look, some of the songs on here, dude. Smoke 'em, smoke 'em, smoke 'em if you got 'em. If you ain't got 'em, then you hit rock bottom. We have all the time in the world. Yeah, I mean, I love this album.
King of New York, Daddy, Free John Gotti, the King of New York, man, the King of New York.
Yeah, this is a fantastic album. If you haven't listened to any Fun Loving Criminals, this is the album to go for. It is great.
Definitely.
They've done a lot of other albums, but this is the one that we like. This is the one that's the album of the week. This is what we want you to go listen to. How was that?
I think that was pretty good. Should we roll on?
Let's roll on. What? Oh, hammer time.
It's the comedian of the week. It's the comedian of the week.
Boom. Our comedian of the week this week, a hilariously funny man, one of my favourite comedians of all time, Mr. Dave Chappelle. What a legend.
I love this dude.
I love this guy so much. You may have seen him in a lot of movies, actually. He was in Nutty Professor. Did you ever see Nutty Professor? He was the stand-up with the goofy teeth and the funny hat. He's like, yo, Reggie! Yo, Reggie! And do you remember that? He's cussing him down. What else has he been in?
We discussed this a little while ago. He was actually had his debut in Robin Hood Men with Tights.
Men in Tights.
Men in Tights.
Yeah, Mel Brooks movie, very funny film. To be honest with you, it was really weird. I watched it obviously when I was younger, had no idea who Chappelle
I had
was.
no idea it was Dave Chappelle at the time.
Watched it again when I was like 20 and I was like, holy shit, it's Dave Chappelle. But yeah, this guy is so funny. Con Air.
Who the hell was he in Con Air?
Dude, Con Air, do you remember? He's the guy, he sets the Indian guy on fire and that causes all the shit when the prisoners take the guards. He goes,
shit.
He goes and puts the tracker in that little plane. But they leave without him because he's trying to chat up the guards. Do you remember? Yeah, man. But yeah, do you know what? I've got to be honest. As much as I do love his stand-up, and it is so funny, for me it is all about...
Chappelle Show.
Honestly, this show is so funny, man. Charlie Murphy! I love this show.
Charlie Murphy, real life Hollywood stories. I'm Rick James, bitch!
What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Slack!
I'm
sorry, Charlie Murphy.
I was having too much fun. It's such a funny show, man. Yeah, this guy literally will just have you absolutely increased.
I really like the Prince one, man.
Oh, Prince. Game. He's just to explain that one, he's playing a basketball match with Charlie Murphy, Eddie Murphy's older brother, and he comes out and he's wearing like his typical Prince get up, like the blouse and the purple suit and that.
Described by Kevin Smith as the Shakespeare suit.
Yeah, and he whoops Charlie Murphy's arse at a game of basketball, and
the guy's a really good basketball player.
It's just really funny. He slam dunks. He's like game blouses. He sort of drops one hand, drops the other hand. He's still floating there, and then he slowly starts. It's just, oh my god. Honestly, one of the funniest comedians walking the face of the earth, and I don't say that lightly. He really is.
Definitely. I mean, I first got into him from Half Baked.
Oh wow, Half Baked! I forgot about that
man.
movie. That is an awesome movie, man. But yeah, again, if you haven't seen Dave Chappelle, go out and watch him now, because he is hysterically funny and one of the greatest comedians walking the face of the earth. I don't say that lightly. I do not.
At all, man.
But yeah.
Cool. Moving on.
Oh, and it's coming out.
It's the game of the week. It's the game of the week.
Boom! Our game of the week this week, a classic game, a brilliant game, the one, the only, Doom. This game is fantastic.
Oh man, this is taking me back.
So many years, so many years of my childhood were wasted playing this game. One of the first first-person shooters. I believe the only one before it was Wolfenstein 3D.
Wolfenstein 3D, great game, battling against the Nazis.
Yeah, man. Robot Hitler. That's all I need to say.
Yeah,
but yeah, this game, like I said, it is the granddaddy of first-person shooters. If you've ever played a Call of Duty, Battlefield, anything like that, you owe this game a great debt of gratitude.
Absolutely, yeah. This is something I grew up with. I mean, I think it was actually released in '87. You had sort of, the original game, which is Doom. There was like 2, 3. There was Final Doom, which was the PlayStation release. Is there a new one?
Yeah, there's well, the last one was Doom 3 on the PC, but then they re-released it on the Xbox 360. Again, a brilliant, brilliant game. Terrifying, the third one. I mean, I say that, the original, when you were a child and you hadn't played anything like this before, was terrifying. When those big Satan guys,
man, the little floating orange things, you got these little... they were pretty hard to kill, took a lot of hits, didn't they?
Yeah.
But I mean, what about the guns, man? You had the minigun, you had the rocket launcher.
The BFG.
The BFG.
It stood for Bioforce Gun, but everyone called it the big fucking gun. Yeah.
Yeah, it just like knocked out everything. I mean, like...
Yeah, it was just right. But yeah, if you haven't played Doom, where have you been living all these years? Go and check it out. As I said, there's many formats. You've got a Jaguar version there. We've got a PlayStation version there. It's on the 360. You could probably get it on the PC now pretty darn cheap. Yeah, our game of the week.
Doom.
It's the TV show of the week. It's the TV show of the week.
Hey! Alright, our TV show of the week this week. One of my all-time, no, not one of, my all-time favourite TV show ever. I love this show.
Mine too.
Spaced. Wow. Launched the careers of Nick Frost and Simon Pegg. Obviously they've gone on to Hollywood now, along with the director, Edgar Wright. Edgar Wright's got, he's obviously Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, The World's End with Nick Frost and Simon Pegg. Also directed Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Really?
Yeah.
Superbad dude.
Yeah. Michael Cera, that's a great movie, man. Yeah, The World's End was a great film as well. He was also supposed to do an Ant-Man movie, the new Marvel film coming out. He wrote the screenplay for it, but then that's another story for another day anyway. But yeah, this show is brilliant. It's so funny, man. I mean, like my favourite episode in this is second episode, first series? Yeah, the third episode of the first series. And he's sitting there and he's basically been playing Resident Evil 2 all night long. That's kind of what my favourite game ever. And basically he's taken a bunch of cheap speed from some Scottish guys in a pub because they were really nice. And plus, I thought if they said no, they'd beat us up. But yeah. Who is it you loved again?
Tyres.
Tyres. Oh,
Tyres is their friend. He's like, is he like a bicycle courier?
Yeah, bicycle courier. Yeah.
And so he obviously does a lot of drugs and turns up at the flat and they go, "Excuse me, I'm going to put the kettle on." So you hear the kettle boiling. Like,
and then you hear like his mate
starts ringing. And then something starts tapping.
And he just starts
dancing.
And he's loving it.
And then like right at the very end, I think it's the very last episode. Like he's in it again in the second series.
Yeah.
He's at a zebra crossing.
Oh,
and he's just
man.
like pressing the button over and over again. And just like
the car's like yeah. Oh my god. Such a funny show. So many people in this show that have just gone on to great things. What's his name? The guy who played Brian. Mark Heap.
Wow, yeah.
Mark Heap.
Extra geek points for that one, man.
Extra geek points for Mark Heap. He was also in Green Wing. You ever watched Green Wing?
Yeah. Obviously, Brass Eye, he was in.
Yes, he was. Yeah,
Jam as well. Both by Chris Morris.
Who else was it? Bill Bailey. Bill Bailey plays Tim's boss at the comic book shop.
Yeah.
David Williams was in an episode. Along with the guy who played Dennis Pennis. I can never remember his name.
No.
But, yeah.
Dennis Pennis.
And Peter Serafinowicz. He's quite an obscure guy. He He was the guy.
Oh yeah,
he got with
Shaun
Tim's.
the Dead. He was like the dead.
He was
lived
the
with him. He was
Pete.
like in the shower.
He was Pete, yeah. And he was the guy who got with Tim's girlfriend after Tim, and there was that whole rivalry going
What
on
was
between
the
them.
crazy 70s style show he did once? Did you
Oh
see that?
man, I
It
did.
was
It was like Tomorrow People or something.
Yeah,
it was a
it was
rip off of
absolutely
Tomorrow's
mental.
World, but it was really, really funny, and that had Simon Pegg in it and Nick Frost. But anyway, we're going away now. But yeah, honestly, Spaced is, like I said, my all-time favourite TV show. I've said it a lot in this week's episode, but I'm going to say it and really mean it. Please go out and buy Spaced. Put the money in the pockets of Edgar Wright, Nick Frost and Simon Pegg, because this TV show is gold. Absolutely brilliant.
Awesome, man. Well, I think that kind of wraps the show up. Thank you all for watching. Remember to subscribe below. And remember, if you put your comments down here, we'll read them out on next week's show.
So yeah, thanks for joining us.
My name is Ian.
My name's also Ian. And you've
One
been
last
watching
time.
The Ian and Ian Show. We're going to roll it out.
Roll it out, man.
What?
It's the Ian. It's the Ian and Ian show. It's the Ian. It's the Ian.